What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have a short video for you, but it has to do with our dad's Toyota 4Runner. We got some nice little upgrades for it, all from Lasfit. We have a whole set of all-weather floor mats and the new LED lights for the interior. So check out these new all-weather floor mats. So since my dad had this truck, he's had the OEM ones from Toyota, and already looking at the Lasfit ones, they are so much nicer. The precision cut and everything, like look at the driver side to driver side. The Toyota one is tiny, whereas this one actually has a thing that covers the dead pedal and a whole edge around it. So I think cleaning is gonna be way easier with these just because all the dirt is gonna stay inside of it. Whereas with these ones, I just spent like 20 minutes vacuuming it out a little bit to get all the dirt out because it doesn't stay in the floor mat. So let's go ahead and install this driver side. It even has all the non-skid stuff in the bottom, and we even get the little latches on the bottom sides as well. So if I put this in here, I love how the dead pedal gets covered up, and those OEM latches, just to keep these secure, you can twist them in place. And just take a quick look at that. That is so much nicer. The whole floor is actually now covered in rubber instead of half and half like the OEM ones. That looks so much better. I love this lip and everything. So then on to the second row, a thing I really like. This is all one giant piece instead of having the two pieces, because honestly that just doesn't really cover all the carpet, and if you want to keep your car clean, this is going to be a much better way to go. So with this one, looks like that is going to be the front. I love the material. It's soft enough and yet hard enough, and these have a lifetime warranty. So over the next 100,000 miles, that is definitely going to come in handy with these. So we'll just slide this in place. I really like all of the ridges. It kind of just covers all the molding and stuff that's in the truck. And then, all right, and you can see how the edge comes all the way down like that, which is really nice to see. So with the floor mats all installed, that only took like 5.5 minutes. We now have all the LED lights. The first set are gonna be these little ones right here that they've sent, and all these products will have linked down below for you other 4Runner owners. So on this one, that one on is nice and white, which is gonna be great, especially the way this car is set up. Over here, nice and yellow, which you don't want, not nearly as bright. I think that's gonna be a huge upgrade. My dad is definitely gonna like that. He racked up a ton of miles on this thing, so obviously he needs it to work to the best of its abilities. So all we do is take a flathead. There's a little groove, and you can pull this whole assembly off, and you can actually see the light back there. We'll go ahead and unplug it, and then from here we can just pop off this lens, and these are all just direct fit LEDs, so it's super easy. And we have a dead bug in there, so that's nice and clean. But all you got to do is pull the one tab, and we can pull this light out, and then take the new one, and there are 2 points on each end, so you can just put it in the little grooves and then line it up nice and straight. Put the lens back on. I love how simple all this is. It just makes it way easier to get your car up to modern specs. So from there, and bam. So look at that. 2 nice bright white LEDs in the back. Now let's move on to the second row. So I've already done that. There's only 1 bulb here. And just like you would expect, nice and white. And I love the color because it just looks like a nice natural white light. The yellow is pretty old school. So we are gonna move on to the front seats now. I already hate that I gotta put my snowy shoes on these nice new floor mats, but look at them working their magic. So I've already done one side. Check out these reading lights when you open up the mirror. Nice and white versus ugly and yellow. I love the way it looks. Just the white lights really make the interior pop. Up here, your reading lights. Look at the white versus yellow. That's so much brighter. And Mike and I actually have all of Lasfit's lights in our own cars. My GTR, I love the interior lighting up in the white. So from here, these lights are pretty simple. You just go from the inside or the outside, depending on where the little thingy is. And then with that tab undone, you can just wiggle this light out a little bit. And then we have just a basic bulb. I can pull that one out, so it's just a clear, normal bulb. And then the other bulbs they've sent are these ones right here. So really cool. It's like finished off in like brass. So from there, all you do is slide it in the socket. And again, all plug and play, super simple. And then this light was a little finicky getting back in on the other side. And it worked way better this time. Bam, nice and white. So next up, last light is up here. This is the light for your dome light, and this one can be a little tricky to do. You take a flathead, and in between the black bezel and the clear lens, just very carefully slide that. You could use a trim removal tool, but honestly I'm able to do this without scratching it. And the second row dome was pretty much the same. So the trick I'm gonna do for this, I watched a video where a guy put a pair of needle nose pliers on this glass bulb. I just do not trust myself pinching glass with needle nose pliers. Take a piece of electrical tape and carefully stick it up there and basically wrap it around the clear glass lens and stick it on to the glass pretty good. And now the tape itself is going to stick to the glass, and I should be able to pull it out much easier without breaking it. There we go. So I would recommend, if you're ever taking these glass bulbs out, try that method, because the tape on it, of course there's so much friction and adhesive to where it's going to come off nicely. And then the last bulb, we will slide it up there. All right, so with that pushed into place, just take this clear lens, line it up on the outside first, pops it into place, and there we go. So just like that, we have really updated the interior of Dad's 4Runner. I think he's always very appreciative of the nice little mods we do to his SUV. So there you guys go, a quick installation on how to install all-weather floor mats on the Toyota 4Runner, as well as interior LED dome lighting. We do have a promo code, BROS4SPEED10. You'll get 10% off your order from Lasfit. We've used their products for many years now, quite honestly, and we really like what they have to offer. The new floor mats I'm loving already. They look so clean and are going to perform way better than those OEM ones, which were crazy expensive. So this is a much better option to go. And the LED lights, who doesn't like LEDs? And keep in mind, they have things for pretty much every brand out there, whether it's a Japanese vehicle, American, European, whatever it is, check them out. They have pretty much everything. We'll have everything linked down below in the description. So definitely check out Lasfit's website. If you guys enjoyed today's video, quick one for the day, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content, and we'll see you guys all in the next video.